Hello, my beautiful souls, and welcome to this message. I'm Erica. I'm a psychic medium, oracle, prophetess, whatever you want to say. So welcome. Those of you guys who are here for the first time or you're new, we have a lot of new subscribers who just joined, so welcome, my loves. I do videos where I'm like on full camera sometimes. And then those of you guys returning, welcome back. All right, so let's get into this message. This is a message with ancient Egyptian. I mean, that's where we like know her the most, is ancient Egypt, but Isis, along with other ascended beings, they had other lifetimes, incarnations, things of that nature, right? I'm hearing immediately like the Syrian, like Sirius star. We have Syrian star seeds in the house. That Syrian Blu-ray, we have Blu-rays in the house, okay? So I resonate with that too, because I am also, my soul is many things, and I also have very strong connections to the Blu-ray and to Sirius Star Nation. And I also am receiving the Essenes. Okay. If you guys are like new here, or you're finding this channel for the first time, that's what I do. Like, you know, like that's how I connect. That's how I read. That's how I share, is receiving and opening channels and then bringing the messages to the collective. So Goddess Isis and Hathor. I also keep receiving Cleopatra, so Cleopatra's in the house. But this is like Anubis. Anubis is coming through so strongly. Sekhmet. But Isis and Anubis, honestly, are the strongest ones that like were coming through to be a part of this message. And then also Kali Ma, who is a Hindu goddess, Kali Ma. So all of them are showing up right now for you. Goddess Isis and Anubis in particular. Sorry guys, I keep fidgeting because I can feel like a hair. I think I got it. It was just like a hair stuck to my forehead that was like a part of my hair or something. I think I got it. Okay, hold on. Just reminding me really quickly of interferences. So I'm going to go ahead and use my witch bells to clear. These bells in general, they cast away evil spirits, demons. So just clearing the energy here. Clearing for you if you wish to receive as well. Clearing mind, body, and spirit. All right, this feels good. Much better. Okay, let's get going. And so it is done. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. Thank you so much. And thank you to you guys for being here and for essentially co-creating this message with me and with Spirit, because you're the reason, like you called this reading to you. Like you called this reading, like this is what you needed. So if you are here, this is your message, right? Nothing is accident or coincidence. Everything is alignment. Everything is alignment. Everything is a mirror. Sometimes it's mirrors we don't want to see. And then sometimes it's mirrors that we absolutely need to see, right? So anyway, so going back, so Goddess Isis and Anubis. So Goddess Isis, her message is for you guys at this time. So basically, like the reason why I'm channeling this, and I even did like a little vote, like I had you guys do like a little vote the other day about like, should I channel the message with Yeshua first or with Isis? And you guys said Yeshua, so I did Yeshua yesterday. So if you haven't checked that out, really beautiful message. If you're called, it's powerful, it's wonderful. And then like a few days before that, I did a message with Mary Magdalene. Another very beautiful message. Like Mary Magdalene's message was like so impactful and powerful at this time. But her message was like, your heart knows the way. And then Yeshua his message was really powerful in a lot of ways, but he spoke a lot of like your self-reliance and your resilience in this moment and at this time and like just through your journey. And then Goddess Isis, her and like the other Egyptian goddesses and Anubis, she's bringing a message of more like your ancient Egyptian, Sumerian, like I'm getting a lot of this. Hold on real quick. So ancient mystery schools. Speaking of mystery schools, we are kicking off our Magdalene Isis mystery school for April. April 6th, you guys. So the enrollment is open. This mystery school, we gather every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Zoom. It is recorded, so if you can't make it, you'll get the recording, etc. But this is a mystery school. So when you think of mystery schools, ancient mystery schools, so I'm just sharing because I'm going to share it anyways at some point. So if you resonate or like you're hearing this message and you're just like, this is about soul family, this is about community, this is about our gifts, and really deep diving into the path of the priestess and the priesthood. So like if you're someone where you're like, I'm ready, like I'm down, I'm ready, I want to tap in with my gifts, I want to dive more into like the esoteric quantum mechanics of things, I want to tune in with the Akashic records and divination and earth magic, then this is for you, okay? So anyways, enrollments are open. So thank you for those of you guys who have already signed up. So yeah, so every Sunday. So it's goes for 4 weeks. So it's like, you know, for 4 Sundays. Okay. So when you sign up for 4 Sundays of gatherings, okay, in our mystery school. And the price is $111. And it's worth every freaking penny and more, because April is when I really kick things off, because everything is kicking off right now. Okay. So anyways, just wanted to share. So just send me an email. All of my info, all my services, everything is in the description box, you guys. Okay. Like pricing, everything. Just send me an email, gypsycowgirltarot@gmail.com. I'd like to sign up for the mystery school. Cool. We will get you set up. No problem. Same thing with bookings. Okay. Just send me an email. It might take me maybe a day or two sometimes to get back or to respond, because I'm very busy, but I will always get back to you, I promise, okay? But I usually get back sooner, but, and then my bookings don't typically go too far out, okay? So anyways, like I'm not like the reader where I'm like, okay, I can get you in like a month. No. So anyways, okay, let's go back. So Goddess Isis, she's bringing the message today of magic. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the Egyptian goddesses. They're showing right up immediately. Hathor. And look at, I love all this gold. Oh my God, all of them. All of them. All of them. Are you kidding me? Ishtar. Inner learnings. Follow your heart. And then like this is the moment, because you followed your heart, that truth prevails for you, okay? But I'm going to get back to Isis right now. But you guys, like, you cannot make this up. This is insane. Because the title should say it. Like, Isis, Kali, Anubis, but all the Egyptian goddesses specifically, and like your ancient Egyptian ancestors, soul family, loved ones on the other side, and then like, you know what I mean? But look, Hathor. Hathor is powerful. So Hathor was like, she was like the guiding light. She was the guiding light teacher to Isis. Hathor, okay? Hathor is ancient, old school. Like when Hathor shows up in your reading, in your message, in your life as a mentor, because for some of you guys, she is literally, because you guys know me, if you are new here, like when I bring forth messages of this caliber with these kinds of energies, oftentimes I will step aside and they will speak through me to you. Hathor is showing up as like this ancient, wise counselor, but her energy is very divine feminine, very like Venusian as well, like Venus, like Hathor and the Hathors, and I'm hearing like the dancing Dakinis, and like, but she brings forth this like, I keep hearing a melody, like the word melody. So someone's name might be melody, but this is about like music, a melody, sacred song, sacred dance, sacred alchemy, and manifesting through body movement, through literally like through your sensual, intuitive body movement, thinking about the things that you want to bring to your reality, like the life that you desire, while you're in sacred dance with sacred music or song. That's a powerful message, because it's just powerful on so many levels. Like, if you know, you know, like you're connecting your desire, your intentions, you're connecting with your body, like your womb, your hips, like, okay. And it's like, in a way, it's like anchoring. That's why like so many, like in past lives, like, and in so many, right, like they would gather in ritual and sacred spaces, sacred gatherings around fire ceremonies, and they would dance. They would be dancing because they would be moving their prayer, their manifestation, the healing. They would be moving it through their body, from the crown, through the body, as above, heaven, and then so below, through the body, down through the legs and the feet, onto the earth, where the feet are connected as one. So you're a conduit between heaven and earth. You are a portal of heaven and earth. But Hathor brings forth the message of light activation. So specifically, the download today for this message was Isis and other ancient Egyptian goddesses, and like just ancient Egyptian soul family. They're bringing forth, because like right now, your ancient Egypt, your ancient Sumerian, I'm hearing like Sumeria, Babylon, Mesopotamia, Greece, Lemuria, etc., and so on. You're receiving massive, massive, massive light activations through your crown portal right now that are turning up these memories and remembrances from these lifetimes in ancient Egypt specifically, though. Sumeria. You're a soul who's been around for a long time, and what she's saying is you house so much ancient wisdom, acceleration, brilliance, and standing in your light. Standing in your light. Okay, so you had Hathor, Ma'at, divine intervention. These ancient Egyptian gods and goddesses, they have brought divine intervention on your life right now. Like, especially people that are trying to like mess with you in any kind of way, or bring you some kind of ill intent or evil eye, or people who literally are just, you know what I mean? Like, they got a chip on their shoulder, they hate themselves, like whatever it is. But whatever it is, like these kinds of people, you are a mirror, because the light always will trigger the demons. So like your light, okay, your light, like look at her wings and all this like light energy, golden rays of light, like sunshine energy, like that's you. You are pure light. Like, yes, you have your shadow side. This is why Kali is showing up, because this is why Kali was showing up in my download also, just real fast, because I didn't go turn on the air conditioner. I'm getting hot. I'm like, turn up the heat. Yeah, it's getting hot in here. Dun, 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 right? Your life is heating up. Passion is heating up. that kundalini. I keep like, I need to move my hips right now, right? Like you guys, this is what we need to be doing. We need to be opening, moving the energy, opening the hips, opening the womb portal, clearing the lower chakras and sacred. So Hathor, her vibe is, she's ancient, and like I love Hathor because she means business. She's so like that energy, like she will come in and she will mentor you. But Hathor typically shows up for souls like when you have to, it's like you can connect with her anytime, of course, but she shows up like when you're like on another level, like you've gone through some death and rebirths, like this ain't your first rodeo. She'll show up and she'll be like, okay, cool, now you're ready to work with me. And so that's what I'm getting. So for a lot of you guys, healers, alchemists of song, of dance, of music, this is the vocals. This is like, you're someone where you heal through your voice. You heal through your tones, your frequencies, your words. It's that like sonic sound, like sonic healing, like sonic waves of healing. Okay, so massive light activations right now, first of all. And then Mat is divine intervention. This is a time of weighing up your options and choosing the highest good. So she's helping with this also. They all are like choices that are being made, crossroads that you might find yourself at, like stuff like that. It's like stuff might be difficult to, like when you're like, I don't know, like, you know, it's a lot of times, right? It's the harder path, or it's the path less, it's the road less traveled. It's like the road that like is less traveled or whatever. But you're very supported. But like, honestly, what I'm receiving with this message of divine intervention, she's like, we are doing the work for you in this regard. Okay. So basically like she's coming through this moment and she says, immediately, she says, rest your eyes. You are so tired. I'm trying to do her accent the way I'm hearing it. I probably should not. Tired. Like, she almost sounds like it's like a very beautiful, rich, like, it almost sounds like, it sounds African, but I'm also getting like it almost sounds like a mix of like African and French is the way I don't know. Anyways, but she's recognizing that you are so tired. And she says, we are surrounding you in light. It is all around you. We are choosing for you and your highest good. This basically means that, okay, so it's like you have your free will, but what she's saying is you've basically like your intentions, and like basically like they know exactly, like they know your desires, they know your wants and you know your likes and dislikes, like they know, and like they know that you know, basically. And so at some point in like at this time, you said to your ancient Egyptian guides or your soul family, spirit guides, whoever, you said, I'm tired, like just help come in and just make things happen, please. Like just make things happen. Like just do it for me, please. I give you permission. Like in those ways, okay? Like they can't come in and do your journey for you. That's not what I'm saying. I know you guys understand, but you know, I have to explain because for some of you guys, you've been on this journey for years and you know exactly what I mean when I say it. For some of you guys, you might just be awakening. Maybe you just started your awakening 6 months ago and you're just really learning these things, or you're starting to open up more. Okay, so me as a divine feminine Christ way shower, teacher, that's what I do, is I teach and I way show. And I know, see, that's the issue with a lot of the spiritual community, etc., is people speak from the place of their own consciousness and they speak at their viewers. They don't speak with the viewer, they speak at the viewer. And that's wonderful for the people who like are also on that level and get it and understand. But then there's people that are like, what do you mean shadow work? What do you mean divine intervention? Like, what do you mean light activation? Like, what does that even mean? Right? I remember being there, and I remember always praying, like, just, and honestly, like, it wasn't humans like in physical form that were my way showers and biggest guides and teachers and the ones that really did help me. People go, did you have a mentor, Erica? Like, how did you learn all this? How do you do all, like, no mentor, no, nothing. They were my mentors. Honestly, like, they were and still are. They still are my biggest guides, mentors, best friends, my sisters, my brothers. Like, our connection and relationship is like this sun. Like, we have bonds that cannot be broken. Like, I honestly, like, I'm good. Like, I don't have, you know, I keep my human circle small. I always have been that way because people are shady. You know what I mean? And honestly, like, it's everywhere you go. There's shade everywhere, right? But these guys right here, they've never shown me any kind of shade. They've only given me support, love, help, guidance, miracles, like messages for you guys, like all the things, right? So really, I just saw 2121. You could be getting a lot of that mirrored numbers. First of all, the universe, your vibration has risen, divine intervention has occurred. They are intervening on your behalf of life and situations like crazy right now. Crazy. All right? Like, people are getting blocked from your energy. They're getting removed from your life. They're getting removed from your field. The universe is bringing in new people, new situations. They're like, no. And the ones that are meant to come in, or the things that are, then they're like, okay, they're allowed through. Nope, not you. It's like they're the bouncer. They're your universal goddess bouncers of life, of your sacred journey, you know? What is your intention? I don't think so. You know? Okay, so anyways, everything is accelerating. Your brilliance, this is also what this light activation means too. Like, it's about your divine intelligence, wisdom, and your divine brilliance. Stand in your light, stand in your truth. Share your brilliance, share your wisdom. Shine that light, baby. Like, let people see it. Like, we have to get over the fear of, like, oh my gosh, like, people are going to think I'm nuts. You know, like, I had to get over fear of sitting out front on my front lawn and having, like, you know, my landlord who's definitely not awake, or people driving by, like, see me channeling light language and doing movements and, like, speaking light language and stuff. Like, you have to get to the place where you go, why does this even, like, why am I afraid? Like, why does this fear cripple me in this way? What is it? Go deeper. Get down to the root of the trauma, the block, the fear, whatever it is. They will help you do that also. Okay. So massive light activations about your ancient Egyptian. I'm hearing your healing codes, your healing wisdoms. I'm hearing the sacred scribes. So this is the stuff that was written in the ancient, like with the scribes, recorded and documented, like the ancient Egyptian scribes. For some of you guys, you were the scribes. You are the scribes. Let me go turn my AC real quick, guys, because hold on one second. I'm like, I forgot that I was going to turn on. I'm burning up. Okay, and then this message also just reminded me of the Egyptian Book of the Dead with Anubis on the cover, because he's He is the Egyptian god of death, of the underworld, like that kind of stuff, okay? But anyways, it just reminded me of it, and I was like, oh my God, and it has like, how funny looking. So it's like immediately, like when I open up, I'm seeing like B, the gods Osiris, Isis, Nephthys, and Horus. So I need to go through this. I just need to go through this and like really read. But anyways, like look at how amazing. So, okay, so I wanted to like bring this in because look at, see like these are, this is the Book of the Dead. So see all of the symbols, like hieroglyphs, symbols. But then you have like all these people, and then you see like the gods, the deities, like etc. and so on. So you could actually, first of all, you could really resonate with this kind of like art, or this, like when you, like I've always been drawn to Egypt, like I need to go to the pyramids, like this kind of stuff is my jam, baby. But also I wanted to share this because some of this, like the way that they're telling me is like this could literally activate just by looking at this. This can activate for some of you guys. You could even screenshot it. Okay. And it's crazy too because I accidentally opened it up to this page right now. Okay? Like just crazy. Here begin the chapters of coming forth by day, and of the songs of praise and glorifying, and of coming forth from and going into the glorious Niederkurt in the beautiful Amenta, to be said on the day of the burial, go in after coming forth. Anyways, really cool, but just reminded me of it, so you guys may want to purchase this, or maybe you already own it, and maybe just flip through it and kind of read through it and see what registers, what clicks, what kind of lights you up or feels like, ooh, that name or this feels very strong to me for some reason, okay? There's a reason why I was specifically getting, like, first of all, I just bought this like a few days ago, okay, for $5, because I'm, if you are new here, one of my strongest gifts, besides like, you know, being an oracle, a psychic, a medium, is my quantum healings, and then also my Akashic past life readings. So as an Akashic past life guide, medium, reader, like whatever, for my own past lives, I have a very, very strong connection with Egypt, and I've seen into a lot of my past lives. In fact, just not that long ago, I had a really beautiful past life breakthrough moment, memory. It was like a door that I knew was there, but I couldn't open it until the right time. And on the other side of that door was an ancient Sumerian, ancient Egyptian / Sumerian spirit guide of mine, and he looks very like ancient Egypt, tribal Sumerian, I guess, but he looks African. Also his name's Boboe Mafti, and he's like, I've been waiting for you, and he's like, I'm so happy. I've been waiting for you, you know. He's like, but like I knew you would find me when you were ready. He's like, but I couldn't come forward, or we couldn't work together until like you reached this point of your journey or whatever. So he's like a higher level mentor, a higher level guide, you know, like I wouldn't have understood or connected to him the way I needed to 10 years ago. You know what I mean? So anyways, so I'm sharing this because this is the kind of stuff that Isis was literally bringing through. Isis, and then like I said, Kali. So let's go back to the goddesses. So we went through Hathor, we went through Maat. I'm very drawn to, like, you know, the jewelry, her crown, like all these things. What I'm getting here is a part of our expression, a part of our truth, our soul expression, our heart expression, our throat chakra, our heart chakra. A lot of all of that is tied to our style, our appearance, the way that we express ourselves through our outer art, I guess, is what I would call it. So for me, you guys see me all the time. Like, you know, like I just wear what I feel beautiful in. I wear what's comfortable. I wear what like just feels good, you know? My jewelry, I love my jewelry, my crystal bracelets. You guys see me switch up my necklaces a lot. This is a sacred pearl of, this is a sacred necklace of pearls that was gifted to me by my grandmother. This is ancestor protection, this right here. My hats are my thing. I've always been a hat girl. I've always loved hats. All of it, right? So that is like an outward expression of who I also am on the inside, right? And so for some reason they're like showing me that, okay? Like, again, it's about like standing in your light, in your power. They're intervening. So if you have fear around, oh, I would love to dress like that, or I would love to embrace more of, you know, stuff that I feel called to, or like I would love to do this or whatever, but I don't know, people, you know, there's a fear around what people are going to say, or like what people will like, you know what I mean? And so they're like a big part of your sacred journey is releasing those parts of you, those identities that like literally like allow that kind of stuff to even affect them. Like to even give that kind of behavior or stuff from other people the time of day. Like they're encouraging you right now to find that part of you. And I think most of you guys, you've already found this. And so it's probably confirmation of like, good job more than anything. But some of you guys, you need to hear this in this moment. Where they're like, we were never concerned about the way someone would look at us, or like, you know, sure, like our human aspects had insecurities and things like that. But like, their whole vibe is being empowered and being in their power, especially Hathor and her energy, because Hathor is like I said, like she means business, and she's such a powerful like goddess queen. But and her codes, by the way, all of them right here, they are activating a lot within you right now. They're bringing healing with you. They're protecting you. But anyways, like Hathor is like a good time. Like Hathor, like I said, like she's like dance and like sacred movements, and she's very sensual, very feminine, very Venus energy. Like if you're gonna have like a dinner party, you want to invite Hathor, because Hathor is going to bring the good vibe. She's going to get people on the dance floor, or if there is no dance floor, she will turn on music and she will get people moving and lightening up, and she will lighten the atmosphere and bring forth more that lighthearted, like just fun, you know, carefree, like, okay, very passionate energy too. But like, that's what she's like, you got to wave your freak flag. Like you are a divine warrior of ancient Egypt and New Earth and so many other places and stuff. And like, you are not a soul that cowers to what someone might think about anything of you. The way you live your life, your beliefs, the way you dress, your look, your appearance, they're like here to remind you like who the F you are. Lions do not concern themselves with the opinions of sheep, right? You are a lion. Kali Ma is with you. And Kali Ma, again, she's Hindu goddess. I believe she is the counterpart of Lord Shiva. But Kali, like this is like the wrathful aspects of Kali. And that's exactly what's coming through. So I love that she showed up, and she showed up in the middle of all these ancient Egyptian energies. Like that's how strong this message is. They literally pushed their way to the top of the deck. They pushed their way through, and she pushed her way through all them. She wears the necklace of skulls. Like a lot of times, like when Kali does show up, I literally, and some of you guys might know what I'm talking about, like when she shows up, when I call her in, I can literally, before like right when I can start to feel her, or like I can hear her before I feel her. I will literally hear, it sounds like bones rattling, and you know what I mean? And so I can literally hear the rattling of the bones, and like her necklace of skulls and stuff, because this is like the necklace of skulls of like, of the enemies, but it's like the people, especially men. So that's exactly what it is. So like divine feminine, like she is like a dark feminine goddess, and this is her wrathful aspect. This is her dark feminine wrathful aspects. And Kali Ma, she has 0 tolerance for toxic masculinity, and that's exactly what her message was bringing forth that I was going to share with you guys. Was she wants you guys to know, especially if you're women right now, but just everyone in general, she is protecting you and shielding you and removing toxic masculinity from your environment, your life, just around you. She's handling business. But her, okay, so her message says divine severance, cutting cords to dramas, fears, and limitations. That's beautiful, because I literally just we just talked all about the fear, the limitations of fear, and the limitations it places upon you. So Kali, because listen, a lot of like those fears that we carry, they were placed upon us by people who were in toxic masculinity, or just toxic energy in general. But for a lot of women, like a lot of women hold fear around a lot of things, because a lot of women have been bullied, controlled, suppressed, and abused by men. You've had lifetimes. Okay, so this is the kind of stuff that Kali Ma, Lilith, Hecate, like the dark, ragey, wrathful like aspects. Sekhmet, same thing, and that's another reason why Sekhmet was showing up too. Sekhmet, it's the wrathful, it's the ferocious, the ferocity, like the ferocity of Sekhmet, the wrathful aspects of Kali Ma. You are so protected, like divine intervention. Like we are doing so much for you and with you right now. And then she's like, we're cutting everything, anyone away that wants to bring fear to you, scare you, intimidate you, bully you, people that cross your boundaries, your personal space, anyone that's just like drama or brings that, like, you know, tries to instill fear in any way. Like, she is not playing. And then Horus, okay, Horus, son of Isis and Osiris, manifestation vortex. So I love this. So you have like the hawk, falcon, eagle, like the birds of prey in that way. But like if hawks, especially hawks, if hawks are circling over you, you know, they're finding you and they're circling above you, like that's protection. That's also letting you know that you are seeing things from a very high perspective, but you also have very high guidance and guides watching over you, literally circling over you, watching you. They're never far. They're never far from you. But this is about manifestation vortex. Like you are in this powerful, powerful, powerful manifestation vortex portal energy right now. So this, I mean, you personally, so like you tuning in, your frequency, your energy, like it is a strong vortex of manifestation power. But you have to remember that you can, it's like instant manifesting, things happening. Hathor did speak of acceleration. Things happening fast. It says belief makes manifest. So what you believe and what you think and what you believe, it's manifesting right now, okay? So very, very, very important that you keep that high perspective, high view, and be in the heart about, like, literally, like, think about all the things you desire right now, and literally, like, it feels so good, like, have gratitude, appreciation, like, Step into the timeline. Like, become that person right now. Don't wait for it to show up. Become it right now. Step into it. Like, it feels so freaking good to make, you know, to make my first million. It feels so freaking good to do whatever it is, you know, to be in my dream home, to have my new car, like whatever it is. It feels so good to have my lover in bed next to me tonight. Okay? Okay? Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep that ball rolling, okay? Belief makes manifest. Your thoughts attract and create. He is letting you know, Horus energy is letting you know that you have powerful manifestation powers like Horus, like you always do, we always do, but it's like the message of instant manifestation is possible at this time. You can literally manifest miracles within an hour, within a day, within the week. But you have to have that higher view and from the heart and feel it and step into it. But it's really strong. Like anything you want, like what do you want? Like you are, like it's high, it's very magnetic, high frequency, like super strong manifestation vortex here. Okay. And then Goddess Isis. So Anubis was also, so Anubis was showing up. Again, Anubis connects to the, to death. Look at that, Serapis Bay. Lakshmi and Ganesh. Again, there it is. Obstacles removed from your path. So the prosperity and all the fortune and stuff can come in, okay? Prosperity vibration. I literally just spoke of the manifestation vortex. You are in a prosperity vibration, which is a powerful manifestation vortex. But you can just as quickly manifest things you don't want, okay? As fast as things you do want. So be very careful of that. Be mindful of it. You are attracting health, wealth, and happiness. So again, we have a divine counterparts here, Ganesha and Lakshmi. Ganesh is like remover of obstacles and represents like extreme amounts of fortune and wealth. And Goddess Lakshmi, I mean, she's like success and playfulness and song and dance and love and beauty. And it's very also Venus type energy, but she's prosperity. Like this is crazy. And so going back to the overall, and then Serapis Bay, really powerful divine masculine power here. For a lot of you guys, you connect with Serapis Bay, especially divine masculine, like you, Melchizedek, Serapis Bay, Saint Germain, Yeshua, like the Archangel Michael, the Blue Ray Order, like etc. and so on. A paradigm shift. So right now they want you to know that you are in this powerful manifestation vortex. The eclipse portal we just had, whatever you were manifesting during the eclipse portal and like etc. and so on, it's coming in now. Fast. But look, a paradigm shift, activation. So you have, again, Hathor and Serapis Bay, both masculine and then feminine, both speaking on activations. If these are your inner masculine activations and inner feminine activations. This is activations of light. Yes. It is, again, ancient Egyptian healing codes, quantum physics, quantum mechanics, symbolism, seeing symbols. You might start channeling and seeing them with your third eye, or like light language. Your light language is being activated. But a lot of the activations, the passions, the ideas, the memories that are also like memories from ancient Egypt and other lifetimes in these timelines, kind of, they're coming online very, very, very strongly. Very strongly. To grow, you have to make the necessary changes. So he speaks of the paradigm shift that you have been in. That's why it has felt so weird for so long, because you've been moving through a paradigm shift, a timeline shift, a completion of one cycle and the beginning of a new. It is so weird when we're in these like weird, like I call it like spiritual purgatory like stages. It's like you feel like it's just so weird. You just feel like nothing's happening, and then you feel like, well, I've done the work, and then you're like, well, I can feel things happening and coming in, but nothing's happening. And there could be frustration. You could go back into like a regress kind of, like not regress, but like, you know what I mean? It's just a weird place to be. So he's like, you've had to, in order for all of this to happen, like you had to make the necessary changes. For some of you guys, it's a message in its own on you have to make some changes right now in order for all of this to happen. But because you're in a strong manifestation vortex, like let's say it's a relationship or something, and you're like, I need to walk away. I know I've been needing to walk away for a long time. Let's say right now you finally do it. You finally walk away. You cut the cords to dramas, fears, and limitations. Call in Kali Ma. Call in all of these guides. Like, they're already helping you with this stuff. If that is for you, it doesn't have to be a relationship. It could be anything. An addiction. It could be a friendship. It could be a boss who's, just a complete a-hole to you, and you're just like sick of it, and you need to speak your truth and quit that job. Do it. Like, you know what I mean? It's like they're backing you up. Okay, whatever those things are for you, right? But anyways, your whole paradigm has shifted. That's the message. Your whole see all the light rays? Like, I'm getting like the 7 rays of light. Like, you are someone who's very connected to, us souls, we all are connected to light frequency and vibrations and like all that stuff. But like, you're someone where you see like auras and like, so that might be something that's opening up even more right now. But like, this is stuff that you embodied in ancient Egyptian times and timelines. Okay, like for thousands and thousands of years. In Atlantis, he's a Atlantean high priest king, like, high priest of high alchemy, and like, but there's something about light. You might be seeing lights in meditation, light through your third eye, lights around people's auras. And then you also, like, the activations of light, like Hathor spoke of, the activations of light, I totally get that, because I've had a lot of activations of light come through for my own journey and soul blueprint. And for me, what that was me starting to work with this, like, 7 rays of light. I work with spectrums of light that are not of this world, so I can't, like, explain, but like the 7 rays of light, that's like the 7 main chakras, right? Like, we have like the red, the orange, the yellow, the purple, right? Just like the 7 colors in a full rainbow. That's the full light ray spectrum that we see when we see a rainbow. It's the 7 divine rays of light that are shining upon us. Just like in this card, there's the rainbow ray. So rainbows could be significant. Working with the rainbow ray, and then also just like remembering very naturally, intuitively. Don't overthink it. This stuff is natural. I didn't get as far as I wanted to with Isis, but Isis was bringing forth basically the message of, okay, Anubis is like, he was like, first of all, like the dark stuff, the stuff connected with the underworld, like not like just your shadow, but like dark things, even like dark entities or demons, stuff like that. Anubis is actually protecting you from these things, for those of you guys. And if you connect with Anubis and you want to call Anubis in, go ahead. Some people are like, be careful working with, I've never felt anything bad with Anubis, but that's me. You tune in and you see what you see, and you feel what you feel, right? But I'm a shadow worker, so Anubis energy, like, it's like death card energy, you know what I mean? Like, it's Scorpio energy, like it's the underworld, like that's my thing. So, but he's like basically coming through, and it's like the old you. It's basically like a congratulations, like a graduation and a celebration of your new life, of being reborn. Okay. It's a very protective energy is what I want to say from Anubis. And then Isis was bringing forth the message of magic, like straight up magic, like get into your earthy, witchy nature self. She says, the wisdom you seek. Yeah, okay. Yes, wisdom can be found in many places, in many books, and in many texts. But the wisdom you seek, the wisdom you pray for and wish to connect to, it is not in a book, a sacred text, a podcast. That information belongs only and is only in your DNA and soul blueprints. Think of a fingerprint. Yes? A handprint. How intricate, detailed, all of the lines. Now times that by infinity. That is what your soul blueprint looks like. Kind of. Very detailed, only to you, but there is so much to your blueprint. Allow your blueprint to come through. All right, so thank you, Isis. So sometimes when I channel them, I get the accents a little bit and I try my best, but sometimes I don't at all. And I just, you know, but anyways, she says that the wisdom that you are praying for and the gifts and all the things like the cool, like she keeps saying the cool stuff. So I guess you're like thinking to yourself, praying like, I want to open up to the cool stuff, the more like occult, esoteric, divination, like quantum mechanics of it all, working with plasma and light frequencies and doing healings with stuff and, you know, right? She says all of that is already inside of you. That's her point. So let's go ahead and end. Let's go ahead and end with, I was gonna see if I could find Isis in here. But that's okay. Let's go ahead and end with, I'm like, what do I want to end with? Let's go ahead and end with just like an oracle here. Let's go ahead and see what wants to come through. So this is what I've got, you guys, okay? So listen, ancient Egyptian memories, ancient Egyptian knowledge, remembrances, they're all coming through. So now they're all speaking as a one. So they're all like together as a one, speaking this message in this moment that I'm about to say. Look at that, see, the stepping stones, the process of arrival. It's taken time, baby step, step after step, stone after stone. You've left no stone unturned. This is the process of arrival. Progress, step by step, spiritual growth, keep on going. This is what you did, but it's the process of arrival, things finally arriving, happening for you. There cannot be light without dark. There cannot be dark without light. The season of winter, everything is always, everything moves in cycles. The universe, the energy of everything, the seasons, a woman's sacred cycle, the moon cycles, the sun cycles, the astrology cycles, the planetary cycles. Everything is moving in cycles. The seasons have cycles, right? The cycles of life and the cycles of DEATH, right? You have had to learn to love the cycles and embrace the cycles. And especially this last cycle of winter, of the dark night of the soul, or whatever you were going through, your spiritual awakening. You had to learn in this last cycle to no longer resent it, because essentially that's resenting yourself and the shadow aspects of you. So instead you started embracing it, loving it, having appreciation and gratitude for it, instead of shunning it and saying, I hate this. I mean, maybe you found yourself saying that, but you literally were like, I get it, I understand, it's fine, this is a part of it. This is a part of it, and I love my journey no matter what, okay? If you got to that point, if you learned that lesson, then whoo-wee, the process of arrival. What is arriving here? It's your true north. That right here is soul alignment, destiny, wheel of fortune. But the true north, it's like north node. It's like when you are officially, like you are now walking the path, you are on the path, and the life that is a match to your destiny and your soul's, like what your soul desires and needs and wants, that's what's arriving here now. Okay, so the compass, you followed your inner compass. You didn't listen to everyone else, okay? But it's about your true north. This is destiny. Anyways, so this is what I've got for you guys. I did not mean to go a full hour, and like I could honestly go a whole another hour with this message. So I don't know, but I also need to record like a love reading. So let's get one more card here. But yeah, if you guys want to work with me one-on-one, or you know, again, all of my services are in the description box. So, you know, I'm not like a tarot reader. I'm not, okay, I know, like, I'm not saying that to be like, I'm so different, but like I am. I'm very different. Like I am. And if you know, you know, maybe, right? But like, my quantum healings are extremely strong, very potent alchemy and healing alchemy. Akashic past life readings are incredibly cool and insane, like so healing, so cool, so detailed, very vivid. And then of course, like my general readings, etc. So anyway, send me an email, we will get you set up. Again, remember the mystery school, wine. There could be something about wine, red wine. It's about alchemy. It's funny because I just said alchemy again, and it literally says alchemy. The ripening of your life. Like things have been ripening. The fruit wasn't ready. The fruit has been ripening. It has taken time. It has been a lot of powerful alchemy. You turned water into wine, pain into power. Fear into love, like all the things. But this also literally is about like alchemy, like about like you can alchemize. You're a high level alchemist, like in ancient Egypt. You hold wisdom, knowledge, codes. I'm hearing equations, like you know literal quantum equations or whatever. Like you know how much of this and how much of that and a little bit of this and then twist that and then, you know, grind this and then, you know, whatever. But like working with like gems or sacred like metals, or you know what I mean, like lead into gold, literally like turning lead into gold. This is the kind of stuff that you are going to start just knowing how to do, because that's the wisdom that was always meant to unlock for you at this time of your journey and life, at this time of on earth. Okay, so make sure you have journals and paper around so you can document, you can write, you can, you know, and listen, don't discount. That's one thing Isis kept saying, like, don't discount what is showing up and what's coming through in your awareness. Don't be like, that sounds crazy. Like, listen, I can't tell you how many times I've thought to myself, that sounds insane. And then I say it in a reading, or I say it like with a client I'm reading for, you know. Now it's different because I know better, and like my gifts are so like it's different. Like I'm like a pro now. But like when I very first started like doing this professionally or whatever, like there was moments where I was like, that sounds crazy. And then I'm like, I know this sounds crazy, but like I'm going to say it anyways. And then I would say it and they're like, oh my God, you know? So when it comes to your own gifts, your own memories, your soul blueprints, which is so, remember the fingerprint, it is so intricate and infinite and detailed. Like there's the infinite you is so powerful, and there's so much to it. There's so many depths and layers and surprises and gifts and like everything. And then like Isis said, don't, like this is the moment where you go barefoot, you go outside, you reconnect to earth, Hathor, and you connect to your body. The body is feminine, the head is the brain, the mind is masculine. Too much in the masculine and very disconnected from the body. We need to, this is the year of the fire horse. It's a physical energy year. This is a year about coming down to earth, grounding, galloping upon earth, being one with it, grounding our energy, housing our higher self in our body, which is heaven and earth in one. Like that's the vibe, that's the goal, that's the plan. So anything that we have to do to get back connected to our body, sacred dance, manifestation, manifesting through sacred dance, through sacred song, through sacred sound. Doesn't have to just be like, my journal, this is what I want to call in. Like you could be like, I call in my truest love. I call in all my treasures from above. That is, please don't use that as an example, but use that as an example, okay? Because I don't know what that just was, but right off the top of my head, I call in from whatever I said. I call in my treasures from above. Dance to it, like think it, like get jiggy with it, okay? Like they were not all humdrum, like in my, you know, they loved their life. Like they were in love with life. They were connected to all the aspects of this earth and of the universe. They knew the magic. They also knew the mundane. They didn't get too caught up in the human experience and abandon the spiritual experience and soul experience, or vice versa. So they're encouraging you, the more fun you have, the more you dance, the more you sing, the more you feel lighthearted, the more that you move your body and move energy and just whatever, the more magnetic you are, the more you will, like, it'll be even more insane how prosperous and magnetic you are. So I'm leaving it there. I love you guys so much. Thank you, mi amores. I will see you again soon. Thank you for all of the subscribers. We have a lot of new subscribers. Thank you, my loves, and to all of my OGs and everyone who's been here. Thank you so much. Thank you for every like and for commenting and for sharing, you guys. That's where I get to connect with you in the comment section. So thank you for taking the time to share, connect, like whatever. And for hyping up the video. It just means so much. Like it's really, really, it just helps so much. And like what you put out, you do get back. So anytime you do something that just feels good, supportive from the heart, even a like or just commenting, that comes back to you multiplied. Remember that, right? Okay, I love you. Mwah. Bye.